Hey guys, and welcome to Tasmania TV. In today's video, I'm showing you how to make this short, a little bit more sporty and hooded dress. So if you want to know how I did it, then stay tuned for the tutorial. The first one is a purple jersey, super elastic. It's the same one that I used to make my suspender skirt. And then the second fabric is a tulle, also purple, also stretchy. So it's a soft tulle, not the hard kind. So the tulle is going to be a detail on the front right here. I just wanted to make something different, and it's kind of cool to have this area not bare because you'll still have the fabric, but it's going to be like transparent, so it's kind of a little sexy detail. And jersey can be, I mean, this kind of purple is not my favorite kind. I like this more intense kind of purple. So this kind of jersey, just really bright purple fabric, can get a little boring, so I'm using the tulle to just change things up and make them a bit more fun. So I wanted to make this dress as simple as possible, and it's made up of these 5 pieces. These two together will make up the front piece. The top right here is going to be tulle. This is the other part of the front piece. This is the back, and these will be your 2 hoodie halves. So make sure to get your measurements properly, and if you need to use my image here to create patterns, then go ahead and pause the picture now. If you're worried about only using measurements to create patterns, a good idea is, instead of creating your own patterns from scratch, you can go ahead and use a dress that has a similar fabric that you know fits you well, and just kind of lay that out and use that as a pattern when you cut the fabric out. And that goes for the hoodie parts too. So to make things really simple on myself, I've cut the front and back pieces just to big squares like this, and I'm going to edit them afterwards. It's just easier to do that, making sure you've got the largest measurements cut out, and then you can just take them in where they need to. So I'm going to start with my front pieces, the jersey and the tulle. I'm going to sew those together, so placing the tulle upside down like this. And then go ahead and sew across that line. Once the 2 pieces have been sewn together, carefully try to cut the excess fabric off, since tulle is see-through. Otherwise you're going to see that fabric through and it does not look pretty. Next up, carefully hem the side right here of your tulle piece. Now, since the tulle is see-through, yes, we're going to see the stitches, and this is going to look a little bit darker since it's going to be double folded. Either make sure that you cut this into perfection, which I have not done, or you fold it over twice to make a nice clean edge. Now repeat that on the other side and then sew those. Next, I've hemmed the neckline the same way as I did the sides. I'm going to sew that. Before we can sew the front and back pieces together, I'm hemming the sides of the back piece. Double folded, just to get a nice clean edge. I'm just going to sew those too. The next step is to sew the front and back piece together. We're going to start off by sewing in together by the shoulders and along the side seams. After that, it's time for the 2 hoodie pieces, which I'm going to sew together by this curved edge right here. Before attaching the hoodie to the dress, I'm going to hem the open front. Once your hem has been pinned, go ahead and sew all the way around. Once the front of your hoodie has been hemmed, it's time to attach it to the dress. Both pieces are facing the correct way, and I'm going to make the middles meet right here. If you've made your hoodie pretty big and you're worried that it's going to come down too far onto the straps, then just go ahead and create little folds in your hoodie like this. and you can just decide how far down you want it to go. Once pinned, go ahead and sew. The last thing we're going to do is hem the bottom, and after that, your dress is done.